Hello, Rado. We'll be with you in a minute. All
I
right,
kind of forget to do it.
transitioning. There we go. Okay. Do. I can hear you. Okay. So, what? We have to do a second run of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Did that. Did that. Fresh one to Stowe?
Moon Door 3, 4, and then 1 part 2. Stowe.
Okay.
We did 3. 3 was Chloe.
I didn't mark that off last time. Yes, we did do 3.
So 4 and 1 part 2.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to knock out 1 part 2 and that way hopefully that door's just done?
I'm curious what the Agate saga goes up to, so yeah.
Okay. I don't remember
And-
what voice we gave her parents.
The professors.
Oh, I remember.
I know you remember the mom's voice. I don't remember what voice I gave the dad.
I had to go look up Tita. Full disclosure, that's what I was doing. I was like, what voice is Tita? I don't remember.
We have to go
Tita's
back
parents?
we have to see go back to more of Tita's
There's a part
family
2
drama.
to the Tita story with Agate and Tita.
Yeah, I was Tita's dad.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, that'd be why you don't remember the voice.
Mm-hmm. This is correct.
That would make sense.
It was basically my regular voice. Taco Bell.
I had a good bitchy voice for her mom.
I had Taco
Icon.
Bell.
Oh, I
dinner
have the
there.
artist icon. I forgot that I had the artist icon on your Twitch. I was like, what is that?
Yes. Both you and Mira should have.
I
artist icon.
forgot. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I
It's been a year.
after me! It's after me! No, please! No! That joke is like so last year.
Wait, which one of these is the badumch? There we go. That's that one. My buttons got changed because I redid some audio and I forgot which one was my button. Made me sad. View part 2.
We in it. Oh.
Can't believe I'm going through this. Should have never given in to pressure and promised to come here once a month in the first place. Having to adjust my
Hello there.
schedule all the time just so I can come all this way to eat is such a pain in the ass.
Hello, Chris.
But, well, whatever. I do owe her, I guess. What the hell? I just felt this horrible chill run down my spine. What was that for?
Oh no.
Mhm.
I'm in danger.
Okay, then. Doesn't seem like we're kind of cold or anything. Probably no big deal.
It's never not a big deal, Agate.
I reiterate,
Same
I'm
as
in
last words.
danger.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, that's everything switched that needs to be. The machine guns are new models, so they could probably do with some tweaking.
That's all of its armament strengthened. Its mobility is up 16% because of all the work we did through the night, you know. Okay, I think we should leave it like this for now and take some data as is before we start doing anything else.
Works for me. Ordinarily, we just settle for testing whether it can perform basic actions at this stage, then call it a day. But thanks to all of Cheetah's helps, it ended up relatively complete for a prototype. I think we could probably get away with doing a little simple combat test using it even.
Oh, I see where this is going. And we should, too. After all, it just so happens that we have the perfect guinea pig for it coming. Oh, I was kind of hoping Agate would walk in. Oh.
Mom! Dad!
Morning, Tita. Did you sleep well?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
All I can picture in my mind is the sight of that red-haired hooligan crawling on the ground after getting the beating of a lifetime by the orbital gear. I can hardly wait to see it in real life, too.
Mom! I keep trying to tell you that Agate's really not a bad person.
Don't take what she's saying to heart, Tita. She could probably stand to discuss the issue a bit more tactfully. But I'm sure all she wants is to find out exactly what Agate's doing trying to worm his way to you in the first place.
Oh boy, even Dad seems to have him wrong. Okay, let me explain this one more time.
I wouldn't say, well, maybe sadistic. That's probably a good way. Narcissistic, maybe?
He might be sort of rude and blunt, and he does grumble every time he has to do something, and he has a bad habit of scaring people off easily. But he's actually a kind, good person, I swear.
What, really now? I'm starting to get a little worried about him, too.
What? Why? I keep saying he's really a nice person.
All right, time to go and get things ready. I'll leave the final adjustments to you, Dan. I've got something to take care of elsewhere.
You're going then?
That I am. I've heard more than enough. Something has to be done. The sinner must be punished with death.
What? Mom, where are you going? Wait!
Ah! What in idiosis name is happening here?
Are you alright?
Olive. What was Erica in such a hurry for?
Well, it's time for the testing to begin.
You're not much less of an overprotective parent than she is, I'll have you know.
Definitely shouldn't be yelling mom out in the middle of like the evening in a quiet household, but it's all good. I didn't check on me, so we're fine.
I would love to see if your parents walked in. That'd be hilarious.
I'd be like, I'm just
We
voice
walk
acting,
in.
don't mind me,
Is
it's fine."
everything okay, D? Your voice is kind of high pitched, though.
Literally, they'd be like, what are you doing? Are you okay?
Yes,
Definitely.
They would. They would absolutely do that.
I can see either of your parents. Just, like, their head just peeking in, just like,
Just be like, what are
You
you doing?
okay?
Yeah. You good? Yeah. Alright, anyway.
Where is she? I could have sworn I saw her running this way. Where could she have gone?
Probably shouldn't have arrived, but might as well drop by the guild and see if there's any work to do until evening.
It's the game, not me.
Mm,
That's an auto cutscene.
uh-oh. What?
Oh, jeez.
Sword. Was that just my imagination? The second I walked in the door, I felt like my life was in mortal danger. The only person here is that researcher there, so it must have been...
surely it's
Kilika.
Kilika.
Yeah, gotta be Kilika.
Oh my, 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 my. What do we have here? If it isn't Agate Crossner. I pity you. I really do.
Come again?
I never dreamed my target would come wandering in nonchalantly while I was making the necessary preparations for his execution. But that makes things easier for me. Now I can tell you what I want directly.
I mean, you kind of just did.
We've prepared a most perfect place to die for you over at the Central Factory. So come along, there's not a moment to waste.
Who are you? You here to pick a fight with me or something?
Not at all.
How stupid can this character be that he didn't hear her literally say you want to kill you multiple times in that sentence?
This is a completely legitimate request I've made to the guild.
I think it's more of like, I think it's more the case of you, like you're saying you're gonna execute me things, but like, are you trying to? I think it was more of a sarcastic like, are you trying to make a death threat? Like, is
He's not threatened.
is this your attempt at that?
Or, more specifically, to you.
Like hell you did. No request like that would ever get accepted here. Oh, great. If you want to submit a request to the guild, you're gonna have to come up with something a little better than that.
You pitiable flea. I figured you were a little thick-headed, but I didn't think your general IQ would be quite this low. You need to be more aware of your sins.
What does this woman have against me? Her eyes are scaring the shit out of me.
Clean out those ears of yours and listen well, moron. This request is about testing the capabilities of the orbital gear by comparing it to you in a variety of situations. Which means that by helping us, we'll be able to improve it. And in the process, maybe the unforgivable sins you've committed shall be...
Just what are you rambling on about, woman? Maybe you didn't get the memo, but the bracelet code exists to help people who really need it. We don't exist just to do any old thing someone feels like asking us to do. So I really haven't gotten time to be messing around with some crazy time waster.
Is that the real reason you don't want to do this? Or are you just scared?
Say that again?
I can't find her anywhere in town at all, and she hasn't gone home. Just where could Mom have run off to?
It's not my fault you're not listening to me. As I said, if you help with these tests, I might even be gracious enough to consider reducing your punishment. A little.
That sounded like Mom. Could she be in the guild?
If you want help that much... Ada?
Agate? What are you doing with Ma?
Oh, and one more thing I want to make very clear right off the bat. You do not get within a single celled radius of my sugar powder donut under any circumstances. Are we clear, you shameless hoodlum?
It froze something?
Yeah, it's frozen.
No.
Oh, because, yeah, my internet just decided it wants to crap out right now.
No. I was letting my inner Karen out.
It's still going through. It's just taking its time.
Well, it may not here. Let's see if it comes back online.
The hoodlum line also went through.
It's not good on my end by any means yet. Oh, there we go. Now it's back online.
Yeah, I also refreshed.
Well, yeah, it just came back online on my end, so there we go.
Should I repeat the line or?
No, it went through. It's all good.
It went through.
Okay.
I went to BRB as soon as I noticed it, so.
I heard your hoodlum line. It was very good.
Thank you.
Wait a sec.
Whoosh. Zoom.
The hell? What just happened there? She just up and ran off with Tina. I hope I didn't just witness her getting abducted by someone dangerous.
You don't need to worry about that.
Oh, stop, Kilka.
I've been here the whole time, but thank you.
I
Yes.
was about to say, like, they just
I've been here the whole time.
Her name is Erica Russell. She's Tita's mother.
Her mother? That is Tita's mother? You've got to be kidding me!
Her parents came back from abroad about 2 weeks ago now. Erica and Dan Russell. Their arrival was somewhat unconventional, admittedly. But they really are Tita's parents. I can assure you of that.
You're trying to tell me that woman is related to her by blood?
And with that mystery solved, would you mind if we got right to discussing work matters?
Yeah, lay it on me. I'm free until this evening, so if you got any quick jobs need doing, I can knock them out for you.
Well, first, there's this one from the Central Factory. We're requesting assistance with a variety of tests for a prototype of a new weapon called the Orbital Gear.
Did you not hear that whole exchange?
He didn't take
Kill
her
it.
seriously.
She's just upset that they didn't notice her in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Orbital gear? Hold up a minute. That sounds familiar. I wonder why.
Again, he didn't take her seriously.
The Guild has officially accepted the request that Erica mentioned to you earlier. It has your name on it, in fact.
I can't believe this. She actually submitted that as an official request?
I don't know much more about this Orbital Gear than you do, I'm afraid. She merely described it as a weapon that combines the finest in the world's orbital technology. It's being developed by the entire Russell family together to boot. The location you'll need to go is Zeiss Central Factory.
A new weapon. Wait a sec. You said the whole Russell family, right? Not just the adults? Please tell me Tita isn't involved in this crap.
I couldn't tell you. She didn't say. I've heard Tita was about ready to graduate from being an apprentice and become a full-fledged engineer, though. So perhaps she is. Would her involvement be a problem to you, Agate?
Well, no, but... Never met her parents. I've only heard about them from Tita, so it's not like I could pretend to know what they're like. But her mom's nothing like she made her sound, as she seems kind of messed up in the head. If that kook's got Tita involved in developing some kind of new weapon. Put that request on hold for now, Kilka.
On hold. Don't give it to anyone else for now, I assume you mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna go and find out what's going on. Don't even think of giving that to anyone else before I'm back.
So he didn't take the request, but he's gonna go there anyway to ask what's going on.
So he's going to do the request, basically.
He's gonna do the request, yeah.
Do we?
We don't
Is
have.
Hazel me?
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
so.
Hazel was you. It was like, you know, like that area reception voice. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I need to find it. What? You're looking for Professor Russell? She passed by here not long ago, actually. I saw her boarding the elevator with Tita, but I'm afraid I have no idea where she could have gone after that.
This doesn't make sense. The notes say here is that okay, now I see what it's saying. That's such a weird way of putting that. Okay. I was trying to follow what just wanted me to go, and I was like, this does not make sense.
Just where have those two gone? Can't find them anywhere. Not like I looked very far. Hey there. You must be Agate. Who's this guy? He doesn't seem like any ordinary engineer.
Why am I even more scared of her father?
I'm almost more scared of this.
Yes, this is actually scarier.
He's the silent type. It's the dangerous ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get it now. You're Dan, right? Seem to remember hearing you were a bracer at one point.
See?
Oh? Was it Cassius who told you? Oh, no. Just heard some stuff about you from Tita and her grandpa. Right. Actually, he quit the whole bracer thing about 10 years back, didn't he? Makes it right around when Cassius joined. Can't imagine him being as much of a lunatic, but who knows? You guys are developing a new weapon, right? I heard you've got Tita helping you out with it. That true? Oh, yeah. She's not just a simple assistant, however. She's a formal member of its development team. Tita's become so much more capable over these past couple years.
I
I don't even feel like
not
there's all
watched
that
Full
much I
Metal
can teach her
Alchemist, so I don't know
anymore.
who that is.
I was right. What the hell have you guys got your own kid doing? Hmm? I know you're busy and that you can't afford to be back home here that often. And I know the little squirt loves orbital tech, so part of me gets why you'd want her to help with whatever new stuff you got in the works. But that doesn't make it okay to let someone that young work on developing a new weapon. Use some common goddamn sense, man. What's so funny? Agate, do you trust her? What's trust got to do with this? Don't go trying to change the subject on me. What you've got her doing? I've heard a lot about you since coming back here. And with that, there's just one question I want to hear the answer from you directly.
I've heard a lot about you, Famula.
Now, it's my understanding that you've been keeping her company quite often while my wife and I were away. Is that because you feel she's unreliable? Or maybe it's just a coincidence? Or is there some other reason? Just what have you been trying to achieve by being with her so much? What? I wasn't trying to achieve anything. Guess if I had to give an answer, there's no denying how much she's helped me. I'll admit, at the start she seemed like she could do jack all and I stuck around to protect her. But she never actually needed it. She's ended up doing way more for me than I ever did for her in the end. So yeah, I guess when I put it that way, I do trust her. Your daughter's pretty damn amazing. I see. Okay, so he doesn't seem to have as many screws loose as his wife. I can probably give him a pass, right? Look, I'm guessing there's some special reason Tita ended up involved in developing that weapon of yours, right? You mind telling me what it is? Yeah, there is. Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt to tell you. You're familiar with Ren from Ouroboros, right? Yeah. Crazy strong little girl with the huge robot. Couldn't forget her if I tried. He just told us that she's friends with that girl. Which sounds insane, I know. Nah, it's not. She doesn't talk about it, but I know she is. Feels like she's going to unnatural lengths to avoid the issue even coming up, too. That makes explaining this a little simpler. The Orbital Gear project was begun with the aim of developing a new kind of weapon that could compete with society's advanced military technology. Eventually, we hope to end up with something that could even go head-to-head with powder matter. As soon as she heard about what we were planning to do, Tita told us that she wanted to be part it of her own volition. They forgot the word of.
It's like a oops.
Yeah.
At first, Erica and I were strongly opposed to the idea. It was Tita who insisted she wanted to do whatever she could to keep the connection she had with Ren. Twitchy, twitchy, twitchy. She insisted this was something she could do for her. From my perspective, her intention isn't actually to talk Ren down or anything along those lines. She just thinks that by participating in the Orbital Gear's development, she'll be able to keep thinking about her. The project connects them in a tiny way, even if they can't meet, and even if Tita can't do anything more substantial for her. It really is a tiny connection. And yet, that's probably the best she can do for Ren right now, and she's determined to do it. I had no idea. Such an idiot. How am I supposed to know you're shouldering something that heavy if you don't tell me? She's working on the project formally as an engineer, no different to Erica or me. My wife was the one who gave her permission. After she showed as much resolve as she did, it wouldn't have been fair of us to treat her like a child. You mind if I ask something? Where is that orbital gear thing now? Does that mean you're up for the job? Well, I can't walk the hell away. She might go doing something crazy again if I leave her alone. I see. Haha, Albert was right about you, Agate. You do seem to have some promise. What are you talking about? What'd Gramps say? You'll need this, incidentally. Using this in the elevator will let you get down to B... Is that an S?
Yeah, B5F.
It's okay, it's a 5. I thought it was an S, I couldn't tell. B5F of the building where the tests will take place. Tita and Erica should be there. You're going to want to make sure you're ready if you do go, though. Erica's been dead set on testing you. I couldn't care less what she wants. Just gonna go help Tita with the test. What anyone else does is none of my business. What about you, Dan? You ain't coming? Don't mind me. I'll be there. And just so we're clear, I haven't decided to accept you myself yet. Accept me as what?
Was it a Twitchy or not? Because I was looking at chat.
I'm over here looking at chat as well because I feel like I'm getting called out for things. But I don't know why.
About the Twitchy earlier, or?
Yeah, the one that you when you were in the middle of your dialogue. Was it a Twitchy?
Cause there was a line still I hadn't said yet, and then it clicked.
Okay, fair enough to me.
That's why I said something. I was like, I completely missed the last line Dan was about to say.
I didn't want to interrupt your line to ask you if it was Twitchy or not, so.
I'm over here getting called out in my chat. And I don't appreciate it.
Also, you haven't seen.
Good job, chat. Keep it up.
No.
I guess this is the place. Wait, is that it?
Oh, and I have to go see who's calling you out. Is it Celtic?
Yes. Well, Celtic and D.
Good job, Celtic. Good job, D.
I am flabbergasted.
No, I
All the
haven't
anime
watched it.
existence. You have not watched that one?
No, I haven't.
Wait, which anime? What are we
You've
talking about?
never
I missed.
Not even a single episode.
Probably at
Fullmetal
some point in my
Alchemist
life.
Or Brotherhood? Question
Nope.
mark?
I've probably seen like episodes
You're
of it.
kidding.
But like, no, I've never sat down and watched the series.
Watch party. Watch party.
Honestly.
We're gonna have a watch party. We're gonna have a watch party. We're all gonna sit down and watch it because it's an anime that I don't mind going back and watching.
I would watch it again, yeah.
What do you prefer, Brotherhood or non?
I prefer Brotherhood.
I like Brotherhood, I think, better than
A
the
lot
other
of
one,
people
yeah.
tend to like Brotherhood because it actually follows the canon
I was
of the
like,
books.
Brotherhood, from my knowledge, is the one that's actually follows the books. Or follows
Yeah.
the anime.
The
manga.
manga. Yeah.
Gosh, dang, I
The
can't talk.
manga, yeah, Brotherhood follows the manga where the other one strays away.
I mean, it's a similar thing with Sailor Moon and Sailor Moon Crystal.
I kind of like the ending though of the non-Brotherhood, but the Brotherhood does give you the resolution after that.
Yes, I do like that part of it.
Yeah, because the non-Brotherhood has a resolution, but it also like skips a lot, where it gets kind of confusing.
I've watched it in a long time, mind you, but I have seen it before, to my knowledge.
I still
prefer
love
Brotherhood.
Mira that spooky playlist had a spooky theme of of Moonlight
Every time it
Zenitsu.
popped up, I was vibing. I'm like, I don't know why this is here, but I'm glad.
I know, I was
it
sitting there
is.
listening to this. I'm like, that's Sailor Moon. Why is that in this playlist?
Don't question it. Don't remove it.
I wouldn't remove it. It's a great song. I love that song.
Oh, absolutely.
I know characters
Okay.
from Full Metal Alchemist. I know the Travis Willingham's in it.
Anyway,
I guess I'll check the settings one more time, too.
I think I missed a line, but that's okay.
I think you said it and we got distracted.
I did not say anything yet, but okay.
Oh, my bad. I thought you'd said it and we got distracted.
I've got nothing to do till Mom and Dad come back, so I should make the most of it.
Thought it was gonna be an orbital cannon. Can't believe you're making a robot as nuts as this.
Agate? What are you doing here? Is it because of Mom? Did she ask you to come here?
Ask is a polite way of putting it.
yes, ask.
I'm so sorry. Mom and Dad seem to have got you all wrong. I keep trying to explain to them what you're really like, but they never listen to me.
It's not a big deal. I ain't here because your mom asked me to come anyway.
You're not?
Well, I heard you were working pretty hard down here, like as a proper engineer. So I figured I'd come and join you as my way of showing my support, I guess. Helping with these tests is an official request anyway, so it works out.
Okay, let me give you a brief rundown of the orbital gear then. The purpose of student characters is a pilot that can climb inside to operate directly from within. It hasn't been decided for sure if the final model will necessarily be like this, though. Oh, and then there is how it reaches the maximum mobility.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die.
Sure.
We've designed the new walking system to increase its mobility substantially, you see. Ordinarily, bipedal robots require two units that control their posture and center of gravity, which works in tandem with one another to walk. But this approach really drains system resources across the whole archaism. That way we've chosen to resolve this is...
What are you talking about, Celtic?
Huh?
What the hell?
Mom, how long have you been there?
So, you've decided to assist with the tests, have you, Agate Crossner? You're so sweet. Does that mean you finally accepted your sins and have come to repent?
You'd think he did something inappropriate. All he's done is keep
Honestly.
her
Also,
alive.
where was she hiding?
Great question.
I have no freaking clue what you're talking about.
Neither does anybody, Agate. Neither does anybody.
Nobody knows.
You were trying to get close to Tita, thinking I wasn't here, weren't you? Admit your sins and repent. I finally have first-hand evidence.
For crying out loud, will you quit with the eyes? It's giving me the creeps.
You might be completely useless when it comes to technology. He's got potential, don't you think?
You might just be right. I have to admit, there were concerns. But I can appreciate that he at least tries to follow subjects he doesn't understand instead of outright refusing to listen to them. What are you two doing up there? Especially you, Dan. You were just up on the roof with me a minute ago. I did tell you I was going to watch the test, didn't I? Well, here I am. I can't work out what he's thinking any more than I can his wife.
Don't you dare ignore me, Agate Crossner.
Okay, but this family is a lot going on right now.
Well, regardless, let's everyone gather now.
I suppose it's time for us to begin.
You're not wrong, Celtic.
What are we doing? I finished all the necessary final checks.
Good girl, Tita. Let the testing begin.
What is wrong with this family?
Tita is the most normal person
It's
in
so
the family.
concerning.
I love. Well, Tita? Do you think you'll be able to operate it all right?
Who's laugh?
I'll be fine. I've had plenty of practice. I'm ready to go as soon as everyone else is.
Yes, Celtic. It's a mecha. Beginning monitoring.
Celtic liked my laugh.
It was a good laugh.
Thank you.
No problems with the data link.
Looks like we're good to go. Okay, Agate. We're now going to begin testing the orbital gear version 0.5. You sure you're ready for this? Yeah, I am. We've come this far. I'm not going to turn tail now. I want you to promise one thing before we begin, though. The final test will be a mock battle between yourself and the orbital gear.
If you cause Tita to have so much as the tiniest scratch on her, I'll be sending you up to the goddess personally.
I wouldn't go quite that far, but you get the idea. Don't hurt her, alright? I know. I ain't gonna hold back, but I ain't gonna hurt her either. That's all I wanted to hear.
Bear in mind, this is the guy who trained Cassius how to use a staff.
Uh-huh.
I'd be more scared of him than I am of her.
Like, we know this.
Okay.
Agate doesn't necessarily know this, but we
For
know.
starters,
Boop, boop, boop. Buttons? Boop?
What are you doing?
Pushing your button.
Those are so that we can collect data from your body in real time during the testing process. This prototype's mobility should be about equal to your own, if not a little above what you're capable of. So this should be the perfect way to test what it can really do, and not hinder you at all in any way. But what if that's your reason? You sure this isn't some form of harassment?
It absolutely is, but we're not going to tell you that.
Of course not. Right? Erica, if you would.
Gladly.
As a side note, in body mechanics, mobility labs, and things like that, it's totally normal to have like
Ha!
little pinpoints.
Gah!
Mhm.
Gah! Shun! Ha!
What am I even watching here?
Hey, do you want to say that again? Because all I heard was yelling in my ears.
I just wanted to point out that like putting little pinpoints and then like recording that and like having like data for body mechanics and like kinematics is totally like a normal thing that exists in the world. So FYI,
Yes,
but
yes.
Mhm.
That I am aware of. I've had to have those before.
motion captures, movies,
Yep.
Mhm.
animations,
I had to have one.
ET labs. Yeah.
Yeah, I had one for when I was. It was after. Oh, it was after I was in the. When I was hit by the truck. and
That's
stuff.
Erica's success dance. She always does it before every big test or experiment.
Ah, sorry. I just. I'm sitting here like I'm going full Kamehameha over here. Like, holy crap.
Okay, you're going Super
You're entering
Saiyan.
Super Saiyan mode. All right. there you go.
Kamehameha's an attack. Super Saiyan is the state of resisting.
Alrighty, I'm ready.
Jeez, she walked so fast after that.
Setup complete.
I can't believe you still did that after all this time.
Well, it actually hasn't any practical effect either. Look at all the data from the test she's done collectively. There's no difference in the odds of
You
assessment she does it or
twitching
not.
your own line there, sir, or you're still muted in Discord.
He's still muted in Discord.
There you go. Now you're good.
Here, let me take care of that. Ah!
Fire!
As you can see, it's best to leave her alone when she gets all fired up like this. I'm feeling exhausted already, and we haven't even started yet.
Yes, Celtic, I was muted and didn't realize it.
It went through on the stream, just not in the Discord.
Yes, correct.
The first test is a simple race. You're going to be doing 3 laps of the course, and the first to the finish line wins. There are obstacles in the way too, just so you know. Be careful of those. Are you ready, Agate? Ready as I'll ever be. Let's get this started. I'm here for work, not to play. Haha, so you are. Well, take your positions. Ready? Go!
Man, you even took the outer lap.
What just happened? It flew!
I'm sorry, Agate. But Mom told me I had to finish the race by jumping over the finishing line all of a sudden.
I should have known. Mind you, it's not like jumping was against the rules of the race. And we wanted to collect the data from it too. I'd say you've only got yourself to blame for getting cocky, wouldn't you? Huh? What are we doing now? This is the test of the orbital gear's precision. What I want you to do is place the 4 colored drum cans on the corresponding tiles on the floor. It'll be harder than it looks. Don't assume this is going to be a snap. If I lose this, I'm never going to hear the end of how I'm a clumsy excuse for a human, am I? Alright, let's get started then. Begin! Here, piece of cake.
Wow, we got some excellent data out of that. Well done, Tita. You did a wonderful job operating it.
The adjustments Dad made all the difference, really. His tuning of the actuators was perfect.
I don't doubt that. He's always been good at handling these things.
The arms have acceleration control now, too.
Man, was there even any point in me being here if you're just gonna ignore me? Well, that test was just about collecting data. It didn't really matter who won. Still, it's not true for the next one.
Now the real fun begins.
The last test we're going to be performing is a mock battle to test the orbital gear's overall capabilities. Take your positions, both of you.
Okay.
Got it.
Sorry, I was sneezing on my end.
Bless you.
Thank you. We've been through this once before, but it bears repeating. Only aim for the orbital gear. If I find so much as a hair out of place on Tita, you will be very painfully executed on the spot.
I know. You don't need to keep stating the obvious. Are you ready? Yeah. Bring it on.
Oof. Is that blind him
Blinded.
too?
Mm-hmm.
That wraps that up.
You cheated. You totally cheated.
Cheated? How? You're full of shit.
I am not. You use some kind of invisible special power. You must have.
Or your thing is a prototype.
But actually, like, he actually didn't, because you just hit him with the sword.
Like hell I did.
Oh. Celtic's right. Mira, the Gers
is
could
true.
have been the angry panda
Missed
noises.
opportunity.
No, she doesn't get the panda, angry panda.
Okay, fair.
All right. Well, I think it's only fair to call this Agate's victory. That was the last of the tests, right? Request fulfilled then. My work here is done.
Silly me! I nearly forgot, Dan. Didn't you say you wanted a one-on-one fight against this red-headed ruffian yesterday?
Did I? Oh, right. I did. Cassius told me a little about him, so I'd like the opportunity at some point. What? I have a bad feeling about this.
You're the best. Go get your weapon.
It doesn't necessarily have to be now.
Go get your weapon. You're doing it now. No time to waste.
All right. I'll leave things here to you, Erica.
I think it's like, yes, dear. Like, ever.
Don't think this is going to be easy either. He might have been forced to retire because of an injury, but he's still very strong. He's the one who taught Cassius the basics of fighting with a staff 10 years ago, even.
There it is.
Seriously?
Cassius then went on to perfect the art of using one to fight himself, admittedly. But that should give you an idea of just how strong my awesome hubby is, surely.
No, I really don't want to back down.
You just told him he gets to fight the person that taught Cassius, and he desperately wants to fight Cassius.
Hey, wait a sec. The tests are over. My work is done. Why am I stuck doing another completely unrelated fight?
Your work's not done until I say it is, bucko.
Per your request, it's done.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh yeah, while we're waiting for Dan, I need to check Tita hasn't got any injuries. Because if she has, you know what's gonna happen. Come on down, Tita. What's wrong, sweetie?
I kinda can't. Some weird errors come up and I don't know what to do. Huh? What's going on?
No. Oh no!
No. Damn it, no! No matter what commands I tried to give it, it just won't respond. Shut it down, Tita.
I can't. It won't do anything I tell it to.
Hey, what's going on here? Explain this in a way I can understand. Tina, what's going on? Have you lost control of it?
Agate, hey! Run!
Fight number 2.
Oh dear.
S-Craft, S-Craft. Is there a reason you won't use your S-Craft?
I guess he's saving it.
I'm saying it because I need to slow it down first. Otherwise, it can attack multiple times in a single round.
Oh.
if I don't slow it down. Now I'll do an S-craft. It does that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So when hit with stronger attacks, it attacks multiple times in retaliation. Interesting.
Okay.
No, it can just do that because of its... So, during the second phase, I'm reading the thing. It has a significant speed boost, which grants it the ability to go multiple times in a turn if you don't give it an attack delay. So you have to use his 20 CP Spiral Edge, which does an AT delay. And since he's not at max level, he's locked at the 90 for the story, I was not going to risk not slowing it down.
Gotcha. Doing okay? I've stopped it moving. Come on out.
I can't! The seatbelt's stuck!
Damn it.
Thank goodness.
Uh-oh.
That's not a good thing, Celtic.
Celtic, please wear seatbelts. Holy cow. This is a PSA to all chat members. Please wear your seatbelt in any vehicle you have.
Take it from the 2 people who had accidents this last year. Wear a seatbelt.
Yeah, roll over, crash. Didn't fall out of the car. Seatbelts.
Crash on
Just
the
saying.
interstate. Great to have a seatbelt.
Anywho.
Huh?
Ha! Ha! Whew. Just in the nick of time. Are you two okay?
Tita and I are fine. But
Ow! Agate! 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 No! This is all my fault! All because of me, you... I'm so sorry. I'm always causing you nothing but trouble with my selfishness. If I just kept quiet, none of this would have happened. This is all my fault, all of it. If I had said I wanted to get closer to Ren, I knew I couldn't really do anything for her. I knew this was just for my own satisfaction. This wasn't what I wanted to happen at all. I swear, this wasn't what I was trying to do by getting involved in this project. But...
Give it a rest, will you? My head's pounding enough without you crying.
Oh! What?
It'll take more than that to finish me off. I figured you knew that. Damn, though. That thing packs a punch. Well, lucky I was able to block the brunt of the impact with my sword. If I hadn't, I'd probably have a date with the goddess right about now. Hey, I said I'm fine, alright? This is nothing. Stop your crying, alright?
But this is all because of me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do this anymore. I quit. So...
Don't you dare give up, Tina!
What?
You heard me. Don't you dare just throw in the towel over something this small. You want to get closer to Ren, right? You want to understand her better, right? Then try and do it. Don't just give up at the first hurdle you come across.
Even when you get hurt.
I've had a worthless 10 years, Tita. I'm not going to deny that. But there was one thing I could never bring myself to do, and that was to throw this away. Never. But that's fine. Because this is why I'm the bracer that I am now. Plenty of folks have things that become such a big part of them, they can't bear to throw them away or leave them behind. Things that, no matter how much they try to forget, they just can't. I've got something like that. And I'm pretty sure you found something like that too, don't you?
He's right. I really do. Agate, I changed my mind. I won't give up. I don't have time to stand around crying, not when I've got things I need to do. I'll think about what I can do, and I'm going to do it. Because just like you're a bracer, I'm now a researcher.
Really now?
Agate?
It's nothing. What's the faces?
It's all starting to make sense now.
See? I told you. Sure, he's the cannon. He's got all the tact of a wrench to the grind. There's promise in him. That there is.
The preparations for it aren't quite finished. But I think it's time we get to the second phase of testing our red-headed friend right away.
The hell are you talking about? Looks like I underestimated you, Agate. Tita seems to have come out of this unharmed, just as you promised. Oh, yeah. I'd like you to come to our house this evening. Huh? I thought coming up for dinner was why I was here in Zeiss to begin with. You'll be more than welcome. What's going on with him all of a sudden?
Agate! Thank you very much again for earlier. You ended up having to protect me again.
It's fine. It doesn't bother me. Still, sorry, but I think I'm gonna have to pass on dinner.
Today we're having a hot pot full of mushrooms and wild plants and a soup with lots of seaweed. Mom and Dad finally seem to understand you better too, so this should be really fun. Now we all get to enjoy a nice hot pot together.
Oh, right. I can hardly wait.
So that's what it was. I can't believe I didn't notice that when I was doing the final checks. This is all my fault.
We don't know that for sure yet, Tita. Let's not jump to conclusions. No good comes from blaming yourself or feeling responsible before we know if you even had anything to do with it.
Dream froze again. We're pausing.
Okay.
How was the internet there, John?
OBS is dropped. Um, it's got to be something on Twitch's end because my phone is reading my Wi-Fi steady.
Your voice just went weird.
That was because I had an air
think he was
bubble in
just-
my throat.
Yeah,
Oh,
it sounded
okay.
like you had something in your throat there. So.
Yeah, I had a.
If I
I was
refresh it-
trying to stop a burp, and so I had an air bubble in my throat while I was trying to talk. But I mean, I've got a 14 millisecond ping, 3 millisecond jitter. My speed is perfect. Upload's a little lacking,
Discord had
but
a little notification thingy, but now it's better. So
yeah. But this, according to OBS, I'm still down.
Did you get banned?
Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I'm running a speed test now on my computer, not just my phone. And my computer is reading it just fine too. So it's got to be something.
Twitch is still working. It's just delayed.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, it's got to be something on Twitch's end that's causing
Like a
this
30-second
issue.
lag or something like that. Yeah.
All right. Did you say okay?
Not yet.
Okay. We should be good. We are live again.
Okay. Yeah, we're back to good. Better timing. So.
Oh, okay. Still.
In a second.
Gah! Where the hell did this hammer come from? What's wrong with this place?
Huh? That sounded like Agate.
Why does the grandpa and the dad look like they're holograms?
Honestly.
Right? They're glowing.
Really? Probably just your imagination.
Maybe. That reminds me, he should be here any minute now. I better go warm up the food.
Whoa! Why a bunch of lances pop up out of the ground?
Erica. I think the lances might have been overdoing it a tad.
Please stick with concealed holes in the ground, won't you? Ah! How long are we looking at before he's able to make it here, might I ask? I was hoping to take this chance of a man-to-man talk with him.
That only the goddess knows. Seems like he's putting up a good fight. But make no mistake, Agate Crossner. Our testing process has only just begun.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. That's useful.
And that's time. And I'm going to call it here because I don't want to deal with anything else. And it's already going
Yeah, I
again.
don't blame you.
Be right back.
Yeah, I think.
Alright. I'm ending here. Have a good night, everybody. Rating. Micah. Going. We're doing that because I'm tired of dealing with this. Have a good night. We will see you guys tomorrow for D&D. Bye.